Now we're going to color the fence and we're going to use W1, which is a warm gray, E33, and E35. We're going to base coat with the W1, so we're going to circle in with the W1, and this gray is going to give you that weathered wood look when you've had wood sitting outside and it gets wet and over time it turns gray. So you're going to base coat that in, keeping your leading edge wet as you circle that in. And we're just going to do one piece at a time, so we're working on this bottom rail. And then we're going to come in with our E33 and we're going to flick in away from where this rail attaches to the post, and we're going to flick in on the bottom edge of the rail, and you can flick in some of the areas here where the wood grain is to distribute a little bit of that brown. And then we're going to come in with our E35, again flicking in to some of the most shaded areas, a little bit on the bottom of that rail again. And then I'm going to come back in with my W1 again, and I'm going to flick back over that, what I've just laid down with the two brown shades, and blend that into my background here. And now I'm going to move on to the other rail. Same thing with this W1, we're going to circle in the gray for the base. Come in with our E33, flick in from the shadow where the rail attaches to the fence, flick on the bottom edge of that rail, concentrating on the bottom edge because that's where you're going to have your most shadow. You just flick a little bit of color into the rest of that rail. Come in with your E35, again concentrating where the most shadow would be, where the rail connects to the fence and the bottom edge of this fence rail. And here and there you're going to just kind of flick in a little bit of that darker brown shade. Come back in over it and flick with your light color, your W1. That helps to blend in those brown shades. Okay, and now we're going to circle in on the post with the W7. Until you have that all filled in. And then you're going to come in with your E33, and this time you're going to flick underneath the edge where that rail attaches to the fence, and along that side, just along the top edge here where the post has been cut off. Flick a little bit of the color here and there into the post, and then go in with your E35, again concentrating on your shadowed areas under the edge of that rail where it attaches to the post. Flick a little bit of that darker shade in to the body under that edge at the top. And then come back in with your W1 and flick that all into the base. And that is how you get your weathered wood fence.